All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order. Let's see. Danielle, I'm going to make you lead us in the pledge. Will you please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Danielle. That was outstanding. All right, welcome to our meeting tonight. We've got a very light agenda on our schedule today. First, we'll start with visitors, delegations, correspondence. Now's the appropriate time for visitors in the audience to be recognized, speak on items both on the agenda and of general concerns to the patrons of the district. There will be a limit of 3 minutes for an individual, 5 for a group spokesperson. No speaker shall speak more than twice on any issue. The board is legally obligated to maintain confidentiality concerning district personnel, and therefore matters concerning the district personnel will not be discussed. Anybody like to speak with us tonight? There being none, we'll move on. Next is recognition of Green River High School as a platinum level school of distinction. Mr. Skinner, welcome. You've summered well.
Indeed. Best summer ever. Chairperson Core, Superintendent Behringer, distinguished members of the board. The Jostens Renaissance School of Distinction Award celebrates schools that positively impact school culture and climate through executing the Renaissance formula of respect, recognize, reward, reinforce, build relationships, and get results. Schools can earn the silver or gold level, and the top schools in the country, only 21 schools nationwide this past school year, earned the platinum level. Green River High School earned the platinum level of distinction and was recognized at the annual awards event at the Jostens Renaissance Global Conference, which was held in Dallas, Texas this summer. Items that stood out this year that truly displayed what sets Green River High apart as a school of distinction included our National Honor Society, partnering with the city of Green River to open the dog park this year, the FFA program and their numerous community service outings, and including the fall festival activities, and of course, our teachers' ever impressive dress-up days, especially those who all dressed up this past year as various Will Ferrell characters. It is my distinct pleasure to present Darren Heslop, if he'd come join me, our principal and leader of our School Culture and Climate Committee, with this award to put on display at the high school.
Very good. With the board. Hey, can we get you guys up here? Get a picture with the board?
Absolutely.
Right there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
Outstanding. Thank you very much for that presentation, and congratulations to Green River High School. Next is recognition of Isabel Salas. She recently participated in the PGA National High School Golf Participant and did very well. And to present congratulations to her is our head golf coach, Carly Ayer. Carly, welcome. By the way, you're in Star Valley tomorrow, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Golf season has started.
It's on its way. Chairman Core, Superintendent Behringer, Board of Trustees, it is my honor and privilege to get to introduce Isabel to you. I'm not supposed to take too much of your time. I'm going to try and condense it, but this is a tough one to shorten because she's an outstanding young lady that I've been thankful to coach. I took a break from coaching, and when I came back my first year, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, if I wanted to stick around with it or focus on other things. And part of my break was to do things to challenge myself. And much like this young lady, I can actually relate to her way of doing things. She doesn't do them for recognition. So I really appreciate this moment because she would not put this out there for others. She wouldn't ask of it, and she's not the type to promote herself. And I know as a young woman athlete in the world of men, everything that you have to do, you do it humbly, and you have to work twice as hard in some cases. And she's very much that case. And I'm going to shine on her a little bit because she's so well-rounded. She has been our captain since her freshman year. I had reservations. I always do about a freshman being a captain. The last captain that I had that was a freshman was also a state champion, carried the same poise that she does. He helped coach his teammates. She had the same tact with her teammates. Her knowledge didn't come across any way other than to help them. And we actually had our current captain address it with us because she wasn't sure if we were going to or not, and asked if we would hand the torch on to Isabel. So that is a big statement in itself. She has placed as a 3A West Conference state champion once, and she's been second every other time. At state, she has battled her heart out by strokes every season. And it's an exceptional young lady that shoots in the 70s, that they always battle back and forth and have a good respect for each other on the field. And she has actually represented our state with the world, I want to say this correctly because it's a huge honor, the Girls Junior America Cup. She's actually represented our state twice, and she placed very well the first season and helped co-captain the team this year, and has had exceptional reception from people across the state. Other girls, other coaches really respect her. Her national level team play, she actually has represented twice. I actually went with them to Dallas this summer, and it was brutal. And I knew this from the first season I coached her, the type of grit that she has and the work ethic. She's the kid that's going to put in the hours just because she wants to get better. And we were in 110-degree weather, and it was brutal. No shade. It was hot. At one point, I had a sun blister up my leg. And Coach Salas that was with me, one of the Coach Salases, had a foot injury, and we were trying to gut it out, and this kid just kept pushing through. And when she finished, she said, "This is one of the hardest things that I think I've ever done," but she finished it, and she about chipped in for an eagle. So an exceptional athlete, but beyond that, she has a 4.6 GPA. She will graduate at the end of this year with enough credits to graduate with an associate's from Western Wyoming Community College. And this is the highlight, the kind of thing that people don't get to hear or see about her because she doesn't share it. She does the exceptional things for her career and her future. She knows that the best way to get scholarships is to do lots of things. She's been in student council. She's volunteered in numerous ways. That foreign language piece that you're supposed to have, she didn't just take the standard Spanish like I did. She actually learned sign language, and she's learned it well enough that there have been times that she's missed out on some golf fun events because she has dedicated her time to help sign for a baseball team for what's the team name?
The Challengers.
The Challengers. It's an adaptive group essentially that she was able to sign for a young man so that his parents and he could interact on the field. Just amazing things like that. My two young sons love her so much and look up to her so much, and we couldn't be prouder. And there's probably a ton of things that I've forgotten to say because she has so much depth to her. But I like I said, it's been a privilege and an honor to coach her. I will be back to introduce you to her again at the end of our golf season because she will get an all-state title. Hopefully that all around state championship title. Our girls team, because of the strength that she's built, they've been working really hard. We're hoping to bring back a field of players too. And our boys are working just as hard. So a big part of that is the leadership that you have on the team. So again, I can't say enough good things. I missed several things, I'm sure, but she's a fantastic athlete, a well-rounded young lady. And I'd just like to say thank you for recognizing her because she deserves it. So.
All right. Good job, Isabel. Isabel probably doesn't know this, but I'm good friends with the Cook girl's dad, Casey Cook. Known him for a long time. He's from Grable, and he had nothing but, I saw him this summer and he had nothing good things to say about the competition between you and his daughter. So congratulations and good luck to you in this fall. All right. Mr. Beardsley, let's introduce our new football coach.
Good evening, Chairman Core, Superintendent Behringer, Board of Trustees. It's my honor and privilege tonight to introduce our Green River High School new head football coach, Blaine Christensen. Come on up, Blaine. Some of you may know Blaine, but if you don't, I wanted to say just a couple of things and then let him have a minute if he'd like to address you. But Blaine comes to us. He's he's a former Green River High School standout player, football, track athlete, all of those things. Went on and played some college football. the last few years, he's been coaching as an assistant at every position, all levels at Rock Springs High School, and definitely helped Rock Springs turn their football program around. He stepped right in this last spring once he was hired. I know a lot of you have probably heard some great things about what's going on in the weight room and all these extra things that are going on. And Blaine is fully dedicated. He's excited, and we're excited to have him. But he comes with some great credentials and a great football background, and he brings a lot of energy, and it's excited all of our athletes, not just our football players. So with that, I would like to introduce our new head football coach, Blaine Christensen.
All right, Blaine, welcome.
Chairman Core, Superintendent Behringer, and Board of Trustees. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and to serve these young adults at Green River High School. I'm excited. I know this place means so much to me. Just a little bit about our off season so far. We had good participation all summer. We had a great weight staff with Coach Haynes and Coach Palmer. We start Monday, so it's getting a little stressful, but we're excited, and I think the kids are excited. So we just want to bring some excitement to this program and the high school. So thank you.
All right, thanks, Blaine. Appreciate it. Okay, next is approval of agenda. I need a motion, please.
Motion to approve the agenda?
Moved by Brenda, second by David to approve the agenda as presented. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Next is consent agenda items. I need a motion, please.
Motion to approve the consent agenda items?
I'll second.
Moved by Brenda, second by Ashley to approve the consent agenda items. Anything there you want to take off there? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Next, schedule meetings for McKinnon Elementary and the Granger Elementary. Here's a couple of dates I've come up with. I figured we'd do McKinnon in the fall and Granger in the spring. The two dates I came up with for McKinnon were September 18th and September 26th.
September 18th is the WSBA thing.
Okay, September 26th then.
That's a Monday, Tuesday. What day is it?
I don't know.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And then the Granger two dates would be the 21st and 28th of April. So I'll have Craig kind of remind in our little deals those dates, and we'll try to set. We definitely need to get the one in McKinnon set. So anyway, those are some options.
Actually before winter, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, it might be winter by then, who knows? Also a reminder, the Wyoming School Board Station Fall Roundup is the 18th of September. It was right here in front of my eyes, and this will be in Kemmer. If you can attend that, I think I forwarded the registration stuff to you. And so if you can attend that,
Will
we'll,
any district personnel be going?
I'll be in Casper. We have that ride grant kickoff, so I won't be able to go that, but I have not heard back from anybody else.
okay. So we could,
They did post, sorry, they posted today that the dinner will be served at 5:30.
5:30, I saw that. Okay. And I try to remember to send those WSBA things to you. I forward them on, try to remember and do them all, but okay. Also, a reminder that the Hall of Fame game and banquet is September 15th. Football game is actually on the 15th and the banquet will be on the 16th. If you would like to attend that, just get with Tony Beardsley or Craig here and we can get that figured out in terms of the banquet itself. So that's coming up as well. Next is consider personnel, consider approval of retirement resignations request, which I don't really have any. Next, consider approval of the new certified contracts, which we don't have any. Moving to curriculum, here presentation on secondary summer school in ESY. And Joe Hamill. Welcome with your pink shirt as my phone rings.
Don't make fun of my pink shirt. I have a wall in my office that got painted this exact same color this
Okay.
morning.
All right.
So
Anyway, welcome.
Chairman Core, Superintendent Behringer, Board of Trustees. Summer school this summer was at least interesting to start. we were going along in a snail's pace. And I think if you'd have told me with about 2 weeks left that we were going to get more than 30 kids that finished summer school and earned credits, I would have told you were crazy. As it turned out, we'll come to that in a second. As it turned out much better than that. This just a little bit of a history. So in 2017, 2018, we had 147 K-5 participants, 17 in grades 6 through 8, and 38 participated in grades 9 through 12. In 18-19, you can see the numbers in K-5 were 124, 6 to 8, there were only 9, and in grades 9 through 12, there were 50. Of those 50 and 9 through 12, it is credit recovery. So we had 54 classes completed for 27 credits that were recovered. And then the COVID year, we didn't have any K-5 or 6-8, but we did try and do it in 9-12. We had 48 classes completed with 24 credits recovered. In 2021, you can see the numbers. We had 43 classes completed for 21.5 credits recovered. Last year, we had 42 classes completed, 21 credits recovered. And this year, we went back up again. We had 49 classes completed and 24.5 credits recovered. So like I said, with about 2 weeks left, if you'd have told me that number was going to be above 30, I would have told you were crazy. So teachers made a good effort on trying to get kids to complete. Pretty challenging, when it's all online and kids don't want to show up, but we made phone call after phone call, got kids to show up and got them to complete. We actually had one kid complete 2 classes. We gave him the approval to go to Wisconsin to go with his mom. I'm not sure he's going to come back to school here this fall or not, but that young man completed 2 classes online in Wisconsin to help our numbers as well. So,
Okay. Any questions? All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Next is Oh,
I gotta do the second
all
part
right,
here.
sorry,
So
Al.
no problem. So this is just a little bit of information regarding ESY services. I know that most folks are familiar with summer school. It runs through the month of June, and it's available to all of our students. Extended school year is a little bit different. It's a program specifically for students who receive special education services. Those determinations are made at IEP meetings, and they're really for any time outside of the school year or the school day that a student might need additional supports. And so our teams get together to determine which students might benefit from these services. And there's a couple things we have to consider. One is if that timeline, so being away from instruction during the summer, does that result in that student then coming back in the fall and not being able to catch up among their peers in the same timeline? They get so far behind that it just takes them, most of the year to get caught back up. Or if not attending during the summer, does that create opportunities where those students lose significant skills and they're needing that direct instruction all year long? And so those are some of the considerations that we take in. Our sessions run all summer long. We're one of the very few districts that do it all summer long. And we have found really good success with that, especially with our students who need those continued supports. We have 2 sessions, 3 days a week for 3 hours each session. We have those Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So you probably see school buses driving all around all summer long because these are our programs that participate. So there are special programs. There are life skills program, vocational programs, as well as we have some social skills for certain students. And we have a few students that receive some academic support if they have significant deficiencies. And so we also provide related services. So occupational therapy, speech therapy. We've had adaptive aquatics in the past. Counseling is offered throughout the summer. So those students don't get a break in services, and we've found some great success. So our numbers, again, much smaller than probably our summer school, because again, this is a select student population that we're choosing from. And our high school had 11 students participate, middle school had 11 students, and our elementary had 44 students. We housed these at the high school, as well as Washington, Truman, Harrison, And our middle school students attended at the high school as well. And that gives them a kind of a precursor of that building, which is a nice transition. So with that, that is all I had. I don't know if you have any questions.
Any questions? No, thanks. Appreciate it. Next up is bid request items. Consider approval of safety glass project. Mr. Hamel,
Thank you,
welcome.
Mr. Chairman, Board of Trustees. So actually, this is the second half of it. The funds that we're asking for would have put us over the limit set for Mr. Behringer, the superintendent, to approve. So we're asking for that 29,000. And really what this does is, as we looked at the system originally, we put it on the outside of the glass. After the demonstration with the police department, we decided to put it on the inside of the glass. And so that's what this is to do both sides of the front entryways of all schools with the safety glass, or the safety coating, sorry, 3M safety coating.
So this 29 will go to DJ's Glass.
It would be, yes.
Okay. I had an opportunity before we do a motion here to go up and watch the demonstration with the police officer shooting the glass. The glass or the coating doesn't stop the bullet. The bullet will go all the way through. But what it does do is give you a lot of time. They can't kick the glass in. They can't take, he had a lead pipe and he was beating on it and he couldn't get through. But eventually you're going to get in. But what it does is allows us time. Once you hear the shooting going on, you have time to prevent that from escalating inside our building. I was very, very impressed with it. And I'm glad you're going to do both sides, front and in the inside and outside. So I think it's a good, again, this board is committed to safety of our students. And I think this will help us. So with that, I'd need a motion.
I have a few questions before you go on to that part. When we did the testing, did we test just the one layer versus the two layer at the shooting range?
That's what we did. Yeah.
You did the one versus the two?
Yep.
So when we did this,
So the doors that they gave us only had one piece of glass. They weren't insulated glass. The doors were donated to us.
okay. So for pure transparency, would we have to go back out to bid for this or just have them follow it?
So this would be a change to the original contract.
And you know, it takes, so in order to do this, they had to do some training. There was some training that DJ's Glass had to take. So it can't just be installed by anybody.
It'd have to be a dealer, 3M dealer. So the next closest one from here would be Salt Lake.
With that, I need a motion, please.
I motion to approve the additional 29,000 for the interior coating.
Second.
Okay, moved by Brenda, second by Dave to go with the 29,000, which will allow us to coat both sides of the glass at entryways in schools in Green River.
What was the original quote?
37.
37. Thank you.
So this is a $66,000. It's a $29,000 increase to the 37.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions, further comments?
I would say next time when you do a request, just make sure you put it on there so it's more transparent to the public that it's for the second layer. Instead of just saying, I'm asking for $29,000, say it's for the second layer for more public safety. Instead of just a straight number.
Any other comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next update on our summer projects. Doug?
Mr. Chairman, yeah. So this is the same list that you saw last month. A few changes. Again, I don't expect the roofers here until October. Central Kitchen Phase 1 is actually more than, it's probably 85% done, closer to 90 for Phase 1. There's still going to be a period of time in September where we coexist with the contractor to get some things done that he needs to finish up that aren't here yet. Security doors at Lincoln, 100%. The burners, they did show up from England. They haven't made it through customs. We expect them here next week.
Is that won't affect the schooling?
No, it will not.
Okay.
Chiller's 100%. Aquatics boiler is right behind the burners. And district bollards are done, and so is the stadium turf.
Okay. Any
you.
questions on that? I'm going to ask a question of Alan. Could you bring the board up to date on the Harrison Playground? Would that be, yeah. He sent me, I kind of walked by there a couple of days a week and I hadn't seen anything going on up there, but apparently they've got something going now. So just bring us update real quick.
Chairman Core, they just showed up actually this morning at 8 o'clock, and they've started demolition. Their hope is to have the majority of everything done by the 15th of August. There's a couple of pieces of equipment that they're back ordered and they're unable to be here. So they've got some ideas on how to kind of secure the place so that they could still be used, but yet maybe that area is just off limits to students. But they're navigating their new environment since these folks aren't local most of the time, and so they're trying to figure out how they can get to the dump and those kind of things. But they're hard at it, so we're anticipating that they're going to meet their timeline.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Next up is consider approval of the revision to policy GBEB, wellness policy, third reading.
Thank you,
Dr.
Chairman.
Bruce.
Thank you, Chairman Core, Superintendent Behringer, trustees. No changes. Felt really good with the second reading and would like to proceed on for the third and get this thing in place. Thank you.
Okay, need a motion, please?
I'll move.
I'll second.
Okay, moved by Dan, second by Ashley to approve the policy GBEB wellness policy. This is third reading. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Next is our board superintendent comments. You may notice we have a couple of board members are not here tonight. Mark Sanders is working late this evening and Tom Wilson's trying to get back from Salt Lake. So that's the reason why those two board members are not here. So let's start with Ashley. Got anything you want to add?
No, just hopefully everybody had a great summer and good luck with the beginning of the school year.
All right, Dave,
So welcome back. Glad to have you and looking forward to another year.
Dan.
Get ready to hit it hard because it sounds like school's coming up and it's gonna be a fun year and we have a lot of projects to try to complete and get done with back orders and everything else. So it's gonna be a fun time crunch.
Yeah. Brenda.
Welcome back. And the videos that were posted, what an awesome idea. I don't know who thought of it, but I watched them all just to introduce our new teachers and those were great.
They
And
were good.
a lot of comments, a lot of good feedback. So what a great way to start. Mr. Behringer is going to set up the calendar committee for later this month. So that will be exciting.
Speaking of the next form of entertainment.
So where's the videos at? Where can I see it?
Oh, if you go to the district webpage or the district Facebook site.
Okay.
And so each building.
Maybe
Mr.
I,
Skinner. did
maybe
each
I should
building.
friend that site.
Right.
Your call. I try to stay out of the
You're
social
right.
media business.
All right, Greg, you got anything?
I do. I got a couple things. So, yeah, you have tickets there in front of you Thursday. We have some food trucks coming. We would love for you to join us. I'm going to send out an email. These tickets will get you $5 off with the food trucks. It's in between the morning session and the afternoon session. And so if you want to come out,
The high school.
this will be in the high school, at the high school. So come join us for lunch. We're about 11:30, 11:45. I have one other thing today in the mail. I got a letter. It says, congratulations. This letter is to inform you of the recommended accreditation status for your district based on the review of factors, including certification, assurances and evidence, district systems, and the following recommendations was made and approved by the State Board of Education on June 15th, 2023. Our district is fully accredited. If you have any concerns, call Chelsea Oaks.
That's a good news there.
That's good news.
All right.
Yeah.
Distinction at the high school and we're officially accredited.
Yep.
Good. I got a couple things. I met yesterday with Donna Tramp. Alan was in attendance, city officials, and that she's affiliated with the Miracle League. And this is kind of like the Challenger League, but it's affiliation. So we just did a planning session and there'll be more to come, location where they might want to put this. I really, really want to include our high school softball program in this decision. So if, in terms of we build a softball field that is included with this, and it would be a collaboration with the city, this league and us. So, and it may even end up on school district property, which would really make it nice for our softball program. But, and the one thing that Katie said, the Parks and Rec interim director, was that if we redo a field, we're not solving the problem of not enough places to play. So she really kind of encouraged us to look at maybe possibly a newer facility. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, but it's pretty exciting. I did get a chance to come over and say hi to the first year teachers. Was that yesterday?
Yep.
Yesterday. It's nice to see those smiling faces. A lot of orange and black now wearing green and white, which is kind of nice. And I hope you got your Mega Millions ticket. It's a big draw tonight, so can help the school district out if you win. New softball field. Yeah. All right. That's all I have. Have a great welcome back, administrators. You guys summered well, and gals. You look good. Smiling. You guys ready? All right. Cool. Thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate it. And with that,